Hey there friends, Nibs again. Out here at the range today, doing a little bit of goofing around. Almost out of daylight. Been out here playing around for a little while. Got some officers next door shooting, so if you hear some gunfire, don't be alarmed. But what I have here we're going to take a look at today. Just getting a couple of new springers out here, new to the channel anyway, that were sent over to me by subscribers. Both of the ones I have out here tonight were sent over by people who subscribe to the channel. And this one here is a really cool old Daisy from back in the 1980s. Actually, I think actually these were mid-90s. This model here, they did have a couple other ones that were very similar to this that came out in like the mid-80s, went through up into the 90s, and then they switched to this one in the mid-90s. But this is a Daisy model 131. And this was actually produced by El Gamo from Spain, for Daisy. They had a pretty long-running relationship, making a few cool pistols. I've got that Daisy model 62. That is like a Gamo center, and that is really cool. And then they did a lot of brake barrels. So. But this one is pretty cool. It's really clean, really nice. Very mild-mannered Springer. I did put it on one of the zero recoil scope on one of the zero recoil mounts just in case, though. I don't expect that this thing would damage a scope, but you never know, and I don't like breaking my scopes. So, but I've just got this little CVLife 1-4x20. Pretty cool matchup for this old gun here as far as performance goes. I'm going to try shooting it at 25 yards. This thing's probably more like a 15 or 20 yard at the most plinker, but we're going to shoot 20. I do have it pretty well zeroed up with Crosman Premier hollow points. I haven't tried any other pellets in it yet, but we're going to go ahead and do the Crosmans first. I do have some JSB exacts out here that we'll try as well. But this is a nice little scope, really. Yeah, let's go ahead. So this gun has the same trigger as you'll find on a lot of the newer Crosman guns, and it's on my Beeman 2027 PCP, where you can put that RC bearing in there on the pivot pin, and it makes night and day difference in this trigger. And I've already done this one, and it's just a fantastic trigger. It was all creepy and very heavy before, so if you don't know what I'm talking about, if you search back in my video library and look for RC bearing trigger mod, you'll find I think I did a video of doing it to my Beeman 2027 pistol, and it made a night and day difference with that too. Shooting a little low there, but that's nothing to sneeze at. So these are the 7.9 green Crosman Premier hollow points. So this is a very mild-mannered little Springer. So hey, I wasn't doing that good off camera. Usually it's the other way around. I shoot good groups off camera, and then as soon as I turn the camera on, I go to pot. So yeah, that's pretty cool. I'm really kind of surprised how good this, it's almost dark out here, and I'm seeing really well through this little scope. So that is pretty good. I was not expecting that out of this little guy. I really wasn't sure what I was expecting. But I bet having a nice trigger really helps. kind of rattling through the same hole there, it looks like. This is a sweet little scope though, sent over to me by CVLife. I don't think I've even done a review on it yet. I'm so backed up. That is nice. All right, let's do one more, and then we'll try some of those JSBs. They're actually a little lighter. They're a 7.3 grain, so maybe they'll come up a little bit. Sounds like they're getting ready to get going again over there. Oh, jeez. All right, that's I'll throw that in the sub MOA group, sub MOA app. So these JSBs, these Crossmans are 7.9 grain hollow points, obviously. But these JSBs are 7.3 grain round nose. So hopefully that brings our point of impact up just a little bit. I have another splatter burst down below that one. Hopefully it doesn't come up too high. Oh, no, it went down lower. They're about the same. All right, so before we continue, let me, so both of them are hitting low, so I'm gonna come up. So one click is half MOA at 100 yards, so let's try that. Hopefully it's not too much. Yeah, I only brought it up about half an inch, or an inch maybe. All right, let's try that. So that was 16 clicks total. That would have been, what, 4 inches or 8 inches at 100 yards. All right, there we go. Maybe a little too high, but we're about where we need to be now. Getting ready to start. Maybe not. All right, that's better. Such a fun little gun. I love a little mild mannered Springer. Just got that Crossman Summit. That's a fantastic shooting gun, really. That's a 22. This one's a 177, obviously. All right, yeah. Nothing to complain about there. Liking both of these pellets. I think this is going to be the summer of the Springer. So far I've gotten, well, I haven't really done good reviews on either one of those. I got the Crossman. We'll talk about it later. like they're doing some kind of drill, or they got a bunch of, I went over and looked, they got a bunch of circles on a target. And got to call, it calls it out. You got to shoot that target out of a draw after they call it out. I like that. I like this a lot. I got a Crossman or a Daisy 120. Have to get that one out and have another look at it. I know it doesn't have this kind of trigger in it for sure. Alright, so that's pretty awesome. Doesn't seem to be very pellet picky. I like that a lot. So there you go. That is the first look at the Daisy Model 131. Really cool pellet gun. I say old, it's mid-90s, so it's, you know, pushing 30 years old. That's pretty old for a pellet gun. But like this little CVLife LPVO. Got it mounted up on the Amazon Zero Recoil mount. So while I had this thing out of the stock, I also greased the spring a little bit. It had nowhere near as much twang as like that Crossman I had did, but it did help tame it down just a little bit. Maybe helped with the accuracy and the consistency. Only time will tell. Hope you guys liked the video. Till next time, have a great day.